Hi, I'm Jack and I'm the Cornish Fishmonger. We're here today at Justin and Fiona's farm to see where our trout comes from.
So geographically, we're situated just off the coast, just outside Boscastle, in the hills above Boscastle, on North Coast Cornwall. We're not a big trout farm, we're a tiny trout farm. We're a family-run business and we're very lucky to be situated here in North Cornwall because we do get a lot of rain, we get a lot of sunshine, the river conditions are perfect by and large, and even though it can be pretty rough and windy and horrible in winter, it's a perfect place to live. We can afford to spread the fish out and have a much more naturalistic way of growing the fish. The real trick is to have fresh, constant flowing water and not recycling. Water starts at the top of the farm. Each pond is individually fed. We don't run the water from one pond to another. So we start the fish off at about 20 grams and then the fish are grown in that pond until they get to about 500 grams when we harvest some of them for you. And at that stage we take about 20% of the fish and we put them in one of these lakes and we grow them up to our biggest size fish, which is obviously for the Cornish Fishmonger, and they are anything over 3 kilograms. And it takes about 2 years to do that. Well, the ones up in the wood, they're living in a wood, in a rock pond with overhanging trees, some of which are pretty large, in dappled shade. Actually, most trout live in rivers and they want to hide, they want to get under rocks and stuff like that. Well, we can't quite manufacture a river. What we can do is give them a lot of space and a lot of space in their ponds so they're free to swim around and behave as they wish. And the result of that is that you end up with those long, thin fish that you like, that are very fit and, and eat really well. You know, one hates to say happy fish, but they are happy fish and they taste good because of it. And because it's that clean, fresh water, there is nothing in them except for that really nice trout taste. The more you leave a fish alone, the less stress they get, the more they'll grow. Yeah, the happier. It's important to have happy fish. I know it sounds really odd. How do you tell a happy fish? Well, a happy fish is one that's just swimming along. We are moving steadily towards a diet for our fish that is not fish-based. Will be entirely vegetable-based. We feed them at the same time every day so that they're never hungry. So they always know when they're going to be fed. The beauty about using fish from Boscastle in the Cornish Fishmonger's fish boxes is because they get to you hour fresh. So by the time you get them to your customers, those fish are less than 24 hours old.
What's your favourite way to eat trout?
Literally take a sharp knife, bang, 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 turn them sideways on, put them in the frying pan, put a knob of butter in the middle bit and some squeeze of lemon, bit of garlic, put the top on and cook it for what, 5 minutes? This stuff is good for you, it's healthy. My favourite part of the job, apart from feeding the fish, I love feeding the fish. It's great fun. When they're little baby fish, you can feed them. I can spend hours doing that. But no, I think the best part of the job is when somebody says, I had one of your fish the other night and it was delicious. I'm Justin Ruscombe King. This is West Country Trout, Trafalgar Farm in North Cornwall.